and now there is a cup holder. Now it's changeable. Now it's working as it should be. And there is a tiny places where I'm from Finland. VW Caravelle Syncro. I am Sami and I want to be Overlander. It is my ego. Hello from Wannabe Overlander YouTube channel. I get the engine block back from the machining shop, and the machining exactly all the surfaces which are any concern. So this should be very fine now. So I'm start to mounting this back to the engine rack. This is the first fitting of a cup holder, and I cut the hole here with the angle grinder. I make a cardboard sample, and which I use to draw the hole here, and then I cut it with the angle grinder, and now there is a cup holder. Anything it's not fit yet 100%, and I need to make some reinforcement behind there so it's not, so it can hold the cup weight. And this glove box, possible open, it's not coming to touch with the cup, but or Opel Vectra perhaps rear cup holder, which is between the front seats and for the rear passengers. So this is the perfect cup holder. My dashboard start to be ready for the installation, and I have fitted a cup holder there, and there is lots of scratch. I'm actually sanding it a little bit down, those scratches, and now I try to burn that surface so it's going to be back in the same color what it was. So let's try. It's working quite nice, but the problem is my torch fire not burn quite good. So if I turn this, the fire goes off. Actually, this recovers the color quite nice. This is quite difficult shape to handle this dashboard. The thing here is, it should be very clean. If there is any dirty, the dirty just burns in. Then you need to scrapping it again. And so what is this white? Something color. Actually, I think that's it. This is just what I'm able to do for this dashboard. And then I need to make some kind of treatment, but let it cool down first. So now the dashboard is ready to install. I just put some kind of foam here to the edge, because this is going to behind the firewall, and I just put some kind of hot glue there to attaching this cup holder, and this I welded here. And now the cup holder works fine here, because it's upside down now. And here is this panel, control panel, which I repair here. with some kind of epoxy, and it's ready to install. I make some last fittings here, and I decided to put some kind of insulation material here, because this side is the firewall and the engine is there. So anyway, this is some kind of double wall insulator here already, because there is this air canals. But anyway, I put some extra material. This is so lightweight, so this is not bother at all for the car. And it's not, I don't cut them very perfectly. It's never mind, just make sure there is place for the hoses and cables when you install this back to car. And I'm already check and measuring everything, double check. This is very tricky to take off this covering material. And this edge goes to the insulator, what's in the firewall, inside the firewall already from the factory. So I have a ground zero 4-inch speakers, and I'm a little bit agreed that mounting hole lower and bigger. It's just a couple of millimeters difference. Then the speaker is able to fit here, but also I needed to bend those lids so it goes all the way down. And I didn't use the screws which comes with the speaker. These are quite long, and also these backing plates I didn't use because it fits quite nice, quite tight in this plastic. I drilled 2mm holes and just use a very short flathead screws, and now the speaker is very tight fitting here. And then we have this original grill, which we can, the cover which we can use, and which we already repaired. I hope I can install it without damaging it. And this screen is here in the place, and it's looking quite nice. So we want to prevent it rattling, so I'm going to cut there small piece of this foam. So I put the one piece here, and this lot is where you with the screwdriver bend off this grill, but now we just put the foam there, and I'm going to put in this corner a bit too, just to this edge. This is so soft, so it's going to sit there nice. And this edge. So it's not looking nice now, but it's definitely the worth to prevent its rattling. And those hooks first, like that. It's quite tight fitting, but it snaps on. Now it's definitely nice, and it's not rattling. You can put those excessive foam in there. Now it's very nice fitting. I have this heater control panel, and this is welded together, and they don't mention this to anybody change the light bulb. I'm already trying to pry it out, but it's broken. It could not take out from there. So you don't have anything else chance, just cut this off, and I have this kind of light bulb connector. Perhaps I'm cut out those wings and make just a round hole, or at least that's my plan. I can use some tape here, taping this together, so then the light bulb is possible to change later. So, and then we need to clean this and glue it back together. So at least that's our plan. And also I have a tiny contacting issue here. The last bead, if I remember, it's not take a contact. So I need to open this and clean this switch inside. So now I can see the light contacts here, and yeah, now this bulb goes off. This is very brittle. I get some crack there, but I'm just need to use super glue, put this back together. I managed to save original contactor for the light. This was a bit tricky. I used the hot glue attached to wires here, but now I can plug this to original plug, and I mark here with the red pen how deep this light should go into panel, and now it's a changeable bulb. So let's put this back together, and it's very brittle. And that's it. The bulb goes just above the surface, and it should be like this. The original, it was similar style attached. Then we need to put the glue here to these white dots here, so it can glue together here. When you open this, you have to pry it open very carefully. It should be all this cleaned up pretty well. I don't use glue here. I hope they don't make a noise, because they go together with this panel. And there is something minor dirty. Then this panel goes here. So I just put it in the corners and put this in the place. It's nice and clean now. And this one goes obviously another way. And then I need to be very careful with this glue. It goes too much one time. It should be able to put it back together. I'm not the super glue guy. I actually hate super glue. Yeah, now it snaps to the place. Hate super glue. It's nice. And now we have a panel, heater panel light control. Light repaired. Then we can just put the knob in place. But I leave it dry now a little bit. Okay. I don't know, could you see very well, but here you could see the panel lighting. Now it's working as it should be. in the dark you could see it better than here. It's not easy to put the cable here inside, but yeah, this is how it works. So that mission is complete. This is a fog light switch, and there is 2 light bulbs inside. The one it indicates the switch, and another one indicates when it's on. So this second bulb, which indicates it's on, is working, but this one, which lights all the time when you're driving, was burned. And I got this kind of light bulbs I bought from Motonet. I'm not sure, this is 1.2 watt, perhaps this is too bright, but I don't have another one, because this is not very bright. Perhaps this are something, I don't know how many watts, but perhaps under 1 watt. But so I'm going to replace this bulb. It needs to be soldering out. I checked my tool is hot enough, and I'm very clumsy with this kind of job, but what can I do? Now we are going to test it. And another bulb, it needs to be bent like this. You see that there is a channel. One bulb goes to another side, a slot, another side bulb goes to the front. So this is the correct way to install bulbs. So let's go check, is it working now? Yeah, let's check. This side is the ground. I already have a cable there. This is the new bulb, and this is the another bulb. You see, this might be a little bit brighter than another one, but I think it's not a problem. And then you use this kind of glass fiber brush to clean those contacts. You see how dirty they are. So you just wiping with this, and then put some kind of electrical cleaner. There you can have a good contact. And I use some kind of precision cleaner. So spray to those contacts, and then I got some kind of heavy duty Vaseline for electrical parts. So I spray this just a bit for the contacts, so they are not corroded. This could little bit make a problem first, but when you turn the switch one time, it cleans off. And also new Vaseline here, where the knob is moving, sliding. I'm going to clean off inside here this old grease, which is already drying so much. So we have that new Vaseline, because there is this kind of spring tensioner which slides here. So now this is ready to put back together. But before that, I'm going to clean this. This is also a bit dirty. I'm going to use some rubber cleaner. So now we are able to try to put this back together. So first we put this piece here to the slots, leave it in the last position. It's gonna be quite tricky because there is a couple of springs and we need to get these light bulbs goes to the right place, and there is a tiny places where they need to go. I think they are going just fine. Yeah, now it's back together. We use the grounding connection here, and yeah, you see this light bulb was burned. Another bulb is here. This is that where you see when you open the light. But now it's working just fine. And we need to do this exactly to all switches. I'm going to open them. This is the recirculation air heater, cabin air. So I'm used this kind of tool. This is quite sharp and it goes in here quite easy. You see, another side is always tighter because you already bent this out, but yeah, it's go open quite nice. And then you need to see what's inside. Yeah, it's a similar bulb like another one. So here I believe have exactly the same problem. I'm sure also the second bulb is working, but the first one is burned. So yes, I have a couple of more panels here. This is my Syncro rear diff-lock panel. There is also 4 connections, and there is just one light bulb which is activated when you lock the rear diff. So there should have also perhaps backing light illuminated. I'm not sure, but I'm going to open this and check why there is 4 cables. So that's we are going to open, and you see how dusty this one is. So I'm going to disassemble this and clean it and then reassemble. And this is another panel, and someone comment to my post in Facebook why you don't just change the new switch because they are so cheap. So I have a new switch here for the driving lights. Of course, this is quite cheap mail, and they say it's original quality, but it's a little bit rattling if I shaking it, but I think it's not a big problem. So this one we are going to install new. If I look this my panel, this is from year 95 and there is a Volkswagen logo. These original switches are always better than anything copy parts. But this light level adjusting knob, perhaps there is also backing light illuminated and the light bulb is gone. So, and you see how dirty this is. I'm going to open this one and check it inside. Some of them you can't find new, and there is no reason to change new, because if you just wash them and no, there is rust, a bit of rust, that's why it was stuck. So this one I'm going to save, and this we are going to open and check what it has eaten. So yeah, this switch was a little bit tricky to open because there was in the side those hooks which there's not actually any space, but I managed to put this blade inside and open this, and I get a little bit scratch here, but this is inside, so the outer panel is looking nice. And there was something welded together with this another side of the switch. So I drill out those holes. I'm able to open it. I'm just going to put some super glue when I put it back together. And here is the light bulb. So there is light bulb, and it's soldered together. So now we can try to check with the meter. We can see actually how it's connected here. So let's check. Yeah, it's dead, you see. So now we're able to soldering the new light bulb there and then clean the switch and put it back together. So just clean this, put the new light bulb and then put it back together. I got the new light bulb. The original bulb was a special shape. There is a flat head, but the new bulb is round, but I think it's not the big problem. Light bulb which is working is definitely better than bulb which is not working. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they're quite near together, but there is a gap. There is a gap with the cables. Now we can cut off these extra wires here. Now we have a new light bulb, and let's check with the meter. Yeah, now there is a connection. There is some kind of resistor plates. This one goes to the middle ring, and the middle ring there is this pin which connects to the round area which adjusts the light levels. So now there is a crease where it should be, where it was in original. It goes to this shaft, and then this tension spring. So now it should be able to going back together. This rotates as it should. Another side goes quite well. Yeah, now it snaps. Now it snapped together. So the light should come from here. Yeah, as you see, it's not easy to put it in here, but yeah, as you see the switch have now illuminate. In the cover have that in the end cap have this light adjusting logo, but now the illuminate works. So, and this end cap, there is that light, and here is that logo, and there is those pins left side and right side, and it should snap together quite easy. Yeah, like that. Now it's back together, and this knob feels just correct. There is that slot where it should be in the 0 position. Okay, I put some super glue just for those where I drill open, and then it's done. So now the light adjusting panel is just like a brand new, with a brand new light switch, and the light level switch is clean, and with the new bulb. So the panel is ready to install. So now we have this panel repaired, have a new bulbs here and anything working. So this panel comes this way. Yeah, the cables are in this end and empty slots are up. So this is the correct way to put it in. Then just squeeze it together. And it's not rattling much. Now we have cleaned all parts, and it should come this way, I think so. Yeah, sure. So there is some kind of wire holder here, but my cables come another side. But let's put this back together. I think there's nothing else, just this nut, and the pipes are coming this way, fitting here. And now you have choice which way you want to put it in, but I think this way is the correct way. I think so. If I install it here, does it rattle in here? No, it's much tighter here. So yeah, this is it. Just screw it together. So I had a couple of months break for doing this car, so that's why there's no any videos for a long time about this. I had a little bit summer vacation, and I was hiking in the north, Lapland and something like that, and driving with my Cadillac. But now I'm back to do with this car, this van, and this episode I start to filming, I didn't know exactly what I'm going to do. So I got the engine block back from the machinery, but actually I didn't start to do anything about that. I just ordered the parts, and but now I'm back with this van. Dashboard is done, back in the car, and now I have fixed all backing lights of the instrument panel, and the new windshield is already ordered. When it's come, we glue the new windshield on to the car, and thank you for watching, and see you in next episode. Perhaps next episode we will start to assemble engine, but there is a little bit more parts for the instrument panel, such as steering wheel column and windshield wipers and something. So let's see. Thank you for all subscribers.